What's going on, Big Nose Nation? Junior Big Nose here. There's not two of me, there's an echo, so let's fix that. Hope you're all having a great day. Marvelous sunny Monday out there. We're here live in Neverwinter Mod 27 for the Moon Dancer. A little grinding, gonna do some dungeons, see what kind of trouble we can stick our big noses into. Before we get anywhere, don't forget to follow and make sure you've got notifications enabled so you'll know when we go live again. And if you're enjoying yourself and having a good time, please consider donating. Channel going on, the lights on. So with no further ado, let's get rolling. I got no idea how to fix it right now. I'll just have to roll with it. Oh, I could switch up a potion, I suppose. I don't think I have them on me at the moment, though. Maybe from the bank later on. Yeah. And I ran out of potions. Not a great time for that to happen. Oh. Where's the stairs down? There we go.
My time is valued. Show me your worth. The
Tanks, Dawn and Neverwinter Destroyer. Good to know. Good heals whoever the healer was. Ooh, I'm on the wrong side of the tank. Never good. Got the doctor here. Doctor's one of the first ones you want to take out. Somewhere in this pile of red. Get him? Ugh, and there's another one sitting right next to him. What's this one? It looks like we got the doctor out. That's Saboteur. They're just annoying. Oops. Yep, that's the problem with the Saboteur. Should be facing the tank, but I don't think he was. Man, the melee... If you're a melee DPS, you really gotta watch it in this one. Not just the standing in red thing. Dealing with him? Fine. I think we ought to be dealing with him. Alright, what is this? Good guy. Which one is that? That's a sniper. They are nasty. Really quick, I gotta switch a boon. That was the Revive Sickness boon, which is supposed to counteract some of the damage you lose from having died once or twice, but I really don't know if it works or not. Good guys? Yep. On.
Get topside immediately!
Yipes, that was nasty. Uh-oh. Really, I don't know how many waves this part is by now, but honestly, haven't been paying attention. Look at that cheese is up on the window ledge. That's a that's a great place to hang out. Get down from there.
Demands results, and I shall deliver them.
Disable those blasted things already! I ain't gonna suffocate out here!
Wow. I got blowed up real good. What are we doing, guys? What's the other one? That'd be a good direction for. Yep, one was even worse. Okay, so part of the problem there is we had a tank standing on either side of the same bosses. So, as much as this is fun, I don't think these tanks have their stuff worked out. Also, people standing around dead. Did anyone go down to the deck? No. Yeah, this is a bit of a shame. So, there's clearly some folks in here who don't know what they're doing. And that's, you know what? If it's a guild run or a training run, that's fine. But on a run like this, yeah, we're done. This is a wipe. 2 or 3 of us can read zone chat. Because the Q group leader's calling for a wipe, and there's only 3 of us out here. Alright, so this will take a minute to sort out. I am just clear out the box. We'll look at a little inventory. See what we around there. Actually, yeah, that's much better. 'Cause, yeah, 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 the meantime, please enjoy this view of the foredeck. I'm gonna guess this is midships. Yep. Last but not least, everybody's favorite. Come on, guys, say it with me. The poop deck. Which so far, what this run looks like it's shaping up to be. There's still people in there. On wings. Looking at gear, you can sometimes size up a player by gear. I have no idea what tanks are wearing these days. But this guy's had to go through endgame on Master TOS to get that done. So he can't be all bad. Can't tell by the other gear because he could have got that gear either on his tank or he could have got it on a DPS tune in Master Demon Web Pit. Alright. Guys, before I get way too involved in this, just want to say thanks for coming out to watch the stream. Really appreciate the support and hope you're having fun. If you've got any suggestions for me or over speaking, just say so in chat. I'm open to comments and constructive criticism, hopefully. Not just for Neverwinter, but also for the Twitch channel. I'm pretty new at this. Done what I'd like to call a half-assed job so far getting it together. But I would really appreciate some feedback if you guys have any comments you want to make. Or anything you can help me out with. I would appreciate. Yeah, there's almost as much dodging for me in this as there was in Temple of the Spider. Got him? I think we got him. It's me. How come we're not getting any here? Oh, there's another lieutenant here. That's why. Which one are we supposed to be in? There's two in the middle. For some reason. Okay, all I can tell you at the moment is our Q group leader is not thrilled with the second tank we picked up. I don't know if this is going anywhere. It's one thing to have a not so great. Alright, so we've gotten rid of the second tank. And we're going for a white. So hopefully we'll get a better tank. Or at least one that lives up to our Q group leader's standards. Meanwhile, we can do this. Yeah, you can kind of tell from the gear, just the level of the gear, that definitely through a few other things. I wonder how the barbarian tanks are working out these days. I mean, he looks good, you gotta admit. Wait, what? Why is this? I don't care. Picked up a new tank. Itaboras. This concerns me. Shouldn't be. But it'll all sort out. Manic hurts. This is Fitaboras you're talking about? Oh, good. He looks in good shape. I just, whenever I see like a shirt that's, or like a piece of gear that's really specific for one zone, I start raising an eyebrow. Everything else looks good there, but yeah, I guess it's human nature to just seize on the, like the one little imperfection. But he looks a hell of a lot better than the last one. Although, hang on a minute, he's a tiefling tank? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I mean, at the end of the day. NWD is a meme? Wait, what's NW? Oh, Neverwinter Destroyer? Have a look at him again. He put some work into his gear, you gotta give him that. Then he's a gift tank. Ah, we're gonna see, because he's gonna have to switch off with Fitaboras here. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna find out.
The moon dancer! She's bleeding out! Hurry!
It's ironic.
Boys,
Yet here I
let's
am,
bring this one home.
taking away all your air.
They blocked the weapon!
Oh no, you got hit by the
And
banhammer, did you? What'd you do?
My time is valued. Show me your worth. The Empire has
Oh
many
no.
to employ. Here's but a taste.
Which? Oh my god, did you really get in trouble for the name, and then are you one of those guys that just steadfastly refused to change it? I remember you. We did some shit together. Did you seriously take a ban just from just for not changing your name? I was gonna say, I've seen it happen. There's a guy I used to play with, Black Jesus, but got like 5 warnings Oh yeah. Yeah. If you were trying to sell your account, wait, not in. Please tell me you didn't do it in channel, right? You were smarter than that. And like, please tell me you were advertising in zone chat in game. Oh my god. You know they're like got like a Homeland Security on their chat, or they used to be. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that you were begging for it then, eh? Ugh. Well, they had your IP the minute you logged in. They're seriously, oops. They're seriously like Homeland Security, or they were at one point like Homeland Security, going through everybody's chat looking for anything. We had guys in our guild getting permabanned and then coming back because of iffy transactions. Didn't even bother to ask what they were up to first. They just saw like masterwork weapons changing hands and assumed somebody was selling them for cash. Yeah, just ridiculous, eh? But you know what? We haven't had a big banhammer in a while, and that's probably why, because the numbers have dropped off. What? How does? I mean, not necessarily in terms of quality of or quantity of the player base, but how does the gameplay in WoW stack up against Neverwinter? Is one better than the other? Are they sort of on equal footing, or are they? I never played WoW. I don't. I think it was on the table for me at one point. Yeah, I started playing. I was always a Trekkie, so I got into um, Star Trek Online with Cryptic, and that's sort of how I ended up in Neverwinter because they were giving away free beta keys one day, and I went, "Yeah, what the hell?" And then I've been here ever since.
On hell! He shot air bleeders into the ship deck! Get topside immediately!
That was one thing that got me to jump over from to stay here from Star Trek Online was like I'd finish a couple hours of Star Trek Online, and I'd be in full carpal tunnel syndrome pain because it was everything was so. They're running all kinds of combinations to get the damage that you wanted out of there, and it wasn't the scene control wasn't fluid at all. Sorry about that. Started playing this, and this is just glorious in terms of playability. It's so easy to get around. No combat advantage stuff in WoW, though we'll expect enemies block. I lost the rest of it. Or parry attacks from the back. Got it. That was the sense I got, and then I'm not sure if I remember this right, but also don't they sell everything in modules? Like, don't you have to keep buying each new module? Like, do you have to pay, or am I mixing that up with something else? Oh man, I'm stuck here. I don't want to be stuck here. Out. There we go. Back in the day when WoW was in a box. Now, now you're getting a guess of how old I am. And I've been gaming since the subscription for everything fantastic. Okay. That's good to know. One of these days. I see Cataclysm. That sounds evil. You guys all looking forward to it? Am I standing? Probably. Never good when you're looking at all the DPS standing on the other side of the tank. I've got some old guildies from here that are over on WoW, that have been over on WoW for a few years. Oh, that's cool. When you say retail, we're talking through Steam? Retail WoW. Ah, okay. I really should check. You know what? As much as there's always been part of me that I wanted to go back and check it out. It's just I've put 10, put 10 years into Neverwinter. Real classic vanilla WoW. Okay. Gonna store that one in the old memory banks for later on. I do have some friends over there. That I haven't seen in years. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so there's like an old. I'm sure if I look this up, if I check it out on Steam, I'll see exactly what you're talking about. There'll be a. Why am I standing right next to the? Okay. I just figured out what your name says. Took me a minute. I thought it was kind of foreign language based, and I just sort of sounded it out in my head. And I'm standing next to the tank again. We really need to be standing in this thing. My alt is named Colonel Angus, which doesn't sound dirty. Nice. I said it out loud in my head. That one I got on the first try, now that I know what I'm looking for. Yeah, my first alt on this game is called Colonel Angus, which doesn't sound dirty unless you say it in a southern US accent.
Now's our chance. Swab the decks and clear out the stragglers.
Give it a whirl, it'll happen.
Stop blasting holes in my ship. Jump and board their ship to make them pay.
I always think I'm going to go down the side of this ship there. I could do that.
Guests.
Oh, it looks so
I hope
horrible.
you find your death accommodating. And if nothing else, your prison cell.
Oh, what happened? What are we doing? Hitting the boss, guys. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. This is advanced version of the new dungeon. It's too bad you're banned, buddy. They really did. Well, they did a really nice job doing over the game, and they did a really great job of shooting themselves in the foot while they did it. They got to the point where, here, real quick, look at the stats. They're a lot different than they used to be. They redid the math, and the way the stats are accumulated and whatnot. Basically, you can add stats by your gear and everything else to 90% of your item level, and half of that can come from sheer number stats, and half of it can come from percentage bonuses. Don't worry too much about all that. So yeah, you can some of the gear you can add some stats to, different stats to. Some of it comes with stuff in, and some of it has statistic percentage bonuses. And everybody hated it because everyone had just spent, when did they do it? Like 2, 3 years ago? Everybody just spent 6, 7 years. You know what? I don't even know if I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. Yeah, it used to be, there were I can't even remember how the old system worked, but it was so complicated that, I don't know if you remember Sharp Edge. Sharp Edge would spend weeks, if not months, coming out with stat guides that went to shit and had to get updated every 3 weeks. Every time they changed something or a new piece of gear came out. He'd have to go in and spend another week redoing his entire... The agent? Yeah, I guess we're doing the agent. Ugh. I'm unclear. Sorry, I'm just going to take a break and actually focus on the game for a sec. I'm unclear on who it is we're focused on right now. I got the tank was standing behind one of them. Okay. With his, like, he was facing all the ranged DPS there. I guess it's the striker we're after. Purple everywhere. Okay, so sorry, what was I talking about? So they changed everything, and they actually made it a much better system. It's much easier for new players to dial into and understand because it's one set of rules governing everything. You didn't have a game-breaking piece of gear coming out anywhere, coming out of left field, and screwing up all the other numbers. It's all the stats now work together the same way. No matter what level you're at. Run out of air. Can't tell. So, anyways, the bottom line is if you stand back and look at it objectively, they made it a much easier system for new players to understand, but they also made it a much easier system for the devs to go around updating gear, putting out new gear, because it all falls in line with the same system. Oh, the Gemnid's Reliquary trial, I think is what you're trying to say there with all those consonants. I think we wiped. Still. I don't know if we wiped or not, but I don't think we're finishing this. Yeah, that was the one. Guess we're still going here. I'm not sure we got a tank at this point. So yeah, all in all, objectively speaking, it was actually a really good move for them to go forward and do it, because it meant we didn't have to keep dicking around with the original statistic formulae that were just convoluted as all giddy up that the original devs had created. So, well, there's running it and then there's finishing it. Pretty sure we're done here. Everybody's down. Just get in a pile with everybody. There's only 6 people left. Let's get out of here. So have they bailed? Let me check the queue group. I think, yeah, we're like really down. Queue group leader bailed too, so let's get out of here. This is not professionally run. So yeah, underlying point there was they actually went ahead and they knew it would be disruptive. They went ahead and with the new plan, and I personally think it's worked out really well. But they did a terrible job marketing it, if you will, or rolling it out to everybody and getting the player base on side with it. And everybody just like 90% of the players just went ballistic with it because they were going to have to, I don't know, respect. If I'm ever going to ban somebody, and I hope I don't have to ever, it's not going to be over liver spot accusations. Ooh, a nice easy one. Here's a trip down memory lane for you. $5 to go into Grey Astro stream to see liver spots. That's awesome. Oh, you found it hilarious. I doubt I doubt Grey Astro did. I mean, you'd like to think it's the kind of thing you laugh about. The guy laughs about afterwards, but he banned you in the first place. Then yeah, probably not. I like Dead Mana. He's a good guy. I've run a lot of dungeons with him, and he's really cool. Actually, he's on my favorite channels list. Did he kick Dead Mana out? Oh, sorry, I picked up a cold somewhere. It is killing me. How's my tank, Thorin? Ah, so he got away with it then, eh? That's pretty funny. But he couldn't get you unbanned, eh? That's too bad. You gotta have a sense of humor about these things. But I guess he didn't. What? I'm gonna call you Richard. I'm not gonna say your name out loud. My Richard hurts. Um, what guild? What guild were you in way back when? Grey Haster. That had to be. That wasn't. Wait, was he in? He was in Neverwinter or no? Because it's ringing a bell, just a really faint one. Oh dear, you know whenever I get somebody who clearly doesn't know what they're talking about, I just it takes me a minute before I realize, but then I just find a way to get out of it because arguing with stupid people gets you absolutely nowhere. Because if they're arguing the point from thanks extra. Oh, you might have got me killed extra. Why am I lagging out every time I get a follower? That's hysterical. Thanks for the follow, buddy. I will get you back when I get a sec. Ah, you're in Forsaken Rebels? That was a well-run guild. Still is a well-run guild, actually. Ugh, I got a second cooldown going on. They like of all the endgame guilds, Rebels is one of the ones that's always kept their shit tidy. I've never heard a nasty thing said about Forsaken. You get kicked out of that one too. Boy. Oh my god. Okay. This is one thing they haven't fixed yet. If you've got a down on your, I don't even know what these things are called. It's like a boosting item. 10-minute cooldown on those, and there's a way around it, but I don't like what it is. What was your Neverwinter name? Was it also? It wasn't also my dick hurts, was it? No, wait. You told me already. Fuck, I just forgot what it was. What was it again? I don't know if I can scroll back up at the moment. Sexy Beast, right? Sorry, buddy. Because now you were around when we did a lot of the forget which mod it was, but the Stronghold Siege PvP events, right? Oh yeah, that's bound to not go over well. you're just a shit disturber. Are you sure you did? I mean, not the 5-on-5 PvP. I mean the big 25 versus 25 one, or the 20 versus 20 Stronghold Siege event. We used to go up against Forsaken Rebels. I was in I was in Black Lotus in those days. Okay, I could have sworn you were in those. Something's ringing a bell. But we'd go up against the Forsaken Rebels, um, Essence of Aggression. Those are the two big ones. Oh, and Strawberry Yakuza as well. The PvP died after the Stronghold Siege. And you know what? It was kind of because of the Stronghold Siege, I think. Yeah, those. Yeah, if you, you, it sounds to me like you would be perfect for Strawberry Yakuza. Those guys don't give a shit about rules. In fact, they go out of their way to just blatantly violate them just cause. Um, yeah, I played a lot of stuff with the guys from Strawberry, but I always gotta sort of watch my tongue because I catch them doing all kinds of rotten shit to people. How you doing today, Extra Dead? Having fun? You in game? Listening about PvP? Yeah, we killed it. We really did. Between because there was us, Strawberry, Rebels, EOA.
So,
We were
here
all
I
going
come, my lord lost mount.
on Discord and what was the other one? And TeamSpeak was we were using TeamSpeak back in the day in Black Lotus, and somewhere um, and we were just cleaning up. Those were the four big guilds, and you were queuing up solo, or even if you brought in a party of 5, if you weren't communicating with with the other 15 players, then forget it. You were dead. You don't own yet. But we had so much fun doing that. Hang on, I gotta catch up on chat. No one could see you interact with the portal. Oh, gotcha. I wasn't spamming in chat. I wasn't spamming. I was putting out an occasional reminder. But I win. Good. Hey, Justin. Strongest class. For DPS, you mean? If Hey, thanks for the follow, buddy. Yeah, definitely wizard right now. They just hey, shard of armor. Nice. That's money, baby. That's money.